Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Hey. So listen, I said I couldn't do the motivation this morning because I had a lot on my mind, and I was having like a horrible day. I was having a horrible day. So, but somebody is pulling at me. Somebody is really pulling at me. I feel it. And so something was in my spirit, and I decided to just get on and just go ahead and do it because when I tell you somebody is pulling me, somebody is pulling me. Somebody really wanted to see me today for me to say something, for them to encourage me. And I'm assuming this is it because it was in my spirit. So I jumped on to do this really quick. Hey, Karen. So, guys, one of the things that I want to talk to you today for Relationship Thursday Motivation really quick is the fact that women say to me, I was a good woman, or we may all say, we're good women. That means that we feel like we're loyal. We feel like that we're responsible. We feel like that we don't base a man's action on what we're going to do in our life. We feel like we're independent. We feel like that we got their best interests in heart. We feel like we're the total package. You know what I'm saying? So we feel like we're a good woman. And one of the questions that women have is, why do men leave good women? Well, this is one of the things I want to say to you really quick today. I want to give it to you. I want to give it to you quick. I want to help you understand this. It's not the fact that men leave good women. It's the fact of the matter of what a man is looking for. And what all men are looking for, one of the biggest things that men are looking for is respect. And if that's one of the things that they are looking for is respect. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to do a flip side to this. Another thing is they're looking for peace. They're looking for peace. They're looking for loyalty. They're looking for a friend. They're looking for somebody who would support them and encourage them on their bad days. They're looking for somebody that they know that is in their corner. And also they're looking for somebody who not only respect them, but shows love and concern for them. Like men need love too. That's what I'm trying to say. So if that man has a hobby that he likes to do, perhaps that you could plan for him to have a day to do his hobby. If that man needs time by himself, perhaps you can give that man time by himself without bugging him. One thing that men do not want is a bugaboo. So they don't want a woman who's confrontational, who likes to argue all the time, who likes toxicity all the time. So when you say, why do men leave good women? It's the simple fact that your definition of good may not be what that man's definition of good is as well. A good man does not want somebody who play games, meaning that you're with him, but your heart is totally with somebody else. You're with him for alternative reasons. You're with him for what he can bring to you. You're with him because he can bring you up, but you not trying to bring him up. You're with him because it's the best thing, and you're complacent in where you're at and what you're doing. So to me, it is simply trying to figure out what a good woman is. On your behalf, you're saying hi. You're saying a good woman. You're saying that. Why does a man leave a good woman based upon what you feel like a good woman is? You have to switch that around and ask yourself, what is it that a man feels like is a good woman? So a man that leaves a good woman is not leaving a good woman in his perception. You know what I'm saying? He feels like there are a lot of things that perhaps what you feel like is a good woman, but what a man does not need. And what a man needs, you may not be bringing to the table. For example, another thing is that you don't mind cooking for him when he wants you to cook for him, or that might not be his love language. You need to find out what his love language is. You may want to find out what ticks him, what makes him flow. So another thing is, let me twist that around. Not only do men need love, and you wonder why a man may leave a good woman, but you also want to understand, talking to the men, turning around for the men. You want a woman to bring you peace. You want a woman who's peaceful. But a lot of times you have to understand and look at where you're at when you're asking that woman to be your peace. You can't ask a woman to bring you peace, but you done told her up to stress. You can't ask a woman to be your peace when she has no peace. You can't ask a woman to be your peace when nothing around her is peaceful in her environment. You can't ask a woman to bring you peace when you cheated on her 35 times and you wonder why her attitude is stink. You can't ask a woman to bring you peace when you're treating that woman beneath her worth, and then when she speaks on it, you call her confrontational or you call her difficult. See, it's two sides to every story. That means that you have to be accountable for you. You have to be accountable for your actions. Hi, Sharon. I see your name, baby. You have to be accountable for what you bring to the table so that you can understand that you've set the atmosphere for that woman to be that woman that you desire her to be. And then you have to take accountability on both sides, women and men, to say, listen, what is my part in this? See, I can't bring you peace if I can't find my peace. But you can't be his peace if you don't know what his peace looks like. You understand what I'm saying? So listen, that might have mixed you all up a little bit because of how I said it. But I'm simply saying to you, when you're asking me, and when you're saying to me, and somebody was definitely pulling me today, why good men or why men leave good women, they are not leaving a good woman. They're leaving the situation that is not conducive to what they see as a good woman. See, you could be the Bonnie and Clyde all day long, but if Bonnie doesn't have your back, if Bonnie doesn't encourage you, if Bonnie doesn't know your love language, if Bonnie is not consistent, if Bonnie's mind is somewhere else and Bonnie loves you more than you love Bonnie and you're not getting what you need, then yeah, that's not a good woman to him. See, you could be everything in one capacity, but if you're not bringing that man what he's looking for, then that's why he leaves. It's nothing personal, because the bottom line is that there's somebody for everybody. But my biggest thing that I wanted to stress was, that we ask these questions and sometimes we don't sit back and think about it. A lot of the things that we need is simply on the inside of us. A lot of the things we need can be found also in the Word. A man would rather be on a rooftop than being in a house with a babbling, rabbling, confrontational, fussing, hitting, screaming woman. You get what I'm saying? So you got to understand what makes your house a home. See, you can live in a shoebox, but if you make that house a home for that man coming home. You understand what I'm saying? You cannot have the best looks in the world. You cannot have the best shape in the world. You may not be America's Next Top Model, but that man will love you if you love that man. You see what I'm saying? If you're true to that man, if you're consistent with that man. A lot of times, guys, it's just a matter of doing what I told you guys to do, and I've been telling you to do the last 3 years. Get off your mind about loving yourself and concentrate on what that man is doing, and concentrate on what you're doing for God. If you love that man the way God will have you to love him, then he'll love you back, and you got to be able to communicate. He'll tell you what he needs. He'll tell you what he wants you to do. He'll start to say, can you do this, babe? I need you to do this. Rub my back, babe. Do this. He will talk to you. And men, the biggest thing I want you to get out of this is you can't blame the woman all the time. You have to take accountability for what you have going on in your household as well. If you can't get that woman to smile, then ask yourself, what is it that perhaps you could do for that woman? See, you can't cheat on her and then be angry because she's not healing in the way that you want her to heal. You can't break her heart and then think that she's supposed to act the way you want her to act. Because while you done got over it and you gone about your business, 9 times out of 10, if that woman hasn't had a chance to process, to heal, to deal with her emotions, and she stuck that thing inside for the sake of just getting along, then yeah, you're going to get hell because that woman is not happy. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna get what you get because that woman has not had the opportunity to heal and to discuss and to work it out between you what it is that's hurting her. Because anytime you go to a man and you want to discuss something with a man and it's an argument, that's a problem. That means that man is not concerned with what you feel and what you have to say. A man who loves you and is concerned about what you have to say and what it is that you're going through will stop and listen to the words that you say. You understand? And maturity goes a long way with that as well. So you have to understand that a lot of times we take things personal that's not meant to be taken personal, but we have to sit back and ask ourselves that, the hard questions. What was my part in this situation? What was my doing that caused perhaps this woman to act like this? What wasn't I doing that caused this man to leave me? What was the situation that closed those doors that should have been open? You get what I'm saying? So listen, I done gave you a whole lot of great information. I done dropped it like it's hot real quick because I'm telling you, somebody was really pulling on me. And thank you guys for praying for me. Thank you guys for the praying hands. Thank you guys for saying you hope my day get better. All that stuff, because I'm telling you, it worked. Somebody was really praying because I was like, I'm not going to give them this today on Thursday Relationship Motivation. I don't feel like being bothered, but the truth of the matter is that something was pressing. God was pressing. Somebody is upset. The question, somebody is feeling some kind of way. Listen, what God has for you is for you. Choose your battles when it comes to these relationships. And I'm gonna tell you something else. If a man want to go, let him go. If a man is trying to exit and that's what he want to do, and he go out in them streets and he do what he do, listen, get you a book later and go to sleep or whatever. Let a man be a man. And I'm not saying let a man go out there and cheat on you and do, no, we're not going to have any of that. What I'm saying is that when you ask why would a man leave a good woman, sometimes he wants you to be his peace, but sometimes he need his space as well. So if he say I'm going out with the guys, let him go out with the guys. You don't have to call his phone every 30 seconds. You see what I'm saying? Because you can't stop somebody from cheating that want to cheat. You know what I'm saying? Stop fussing about every little thing. A man works hard, and I'm not saying women don't work any harder, but you're supposed to be his helpmate as well. There's something that a woman brings to a man that the best of men friends can't bring, that can't nobody else provide for a man. That's why you're built the way you built, women. That's why you are who you are. That's why we have the compensity and the capacity to be able to calm a man down when he's in the worst of mood or say something and he may be like, that's right. He may not verbalize that you just made a lot of sense, or you might have brought a tremendous situation to a calm situation, but that's what we bring to men. And sometimes it's just a matter of him coming home and laying in bed and you wrapping those soft legs around him and rubbing his back to let him know he's not by himself in a world that's so difficult as it is when it comes to men. They have a lot of responsibility and they are built to carry the things they are built to carry, but we are built to carry the things that we are built to carry. And part of that carrying is to be his helpmate. So listen, take that, run with it. Be good with it, and hopefully it bless somebody. So the next time you feel so overwhelmed and you don't know what to do, and men, take that, run with it. If you feel like you can't get that chick to smile, she got an attitude, she upset, you can't get peace from somewhere that you have not allowed peace to be. You get what I'm saying? You can't break her heart and then think that, listen, you got to act the way you know. You got to be mature about it. You got to walk through this storm. You got to let the time pass. And you got to understand that part of this accountability falls on you as well. But all these people who are in relationships right now and things not going so well and you're struggling, but you got in it and you want to be with that person and you love that person, listen, take a step back. Take a step back and pray. Prayer changes things. I'm telling y'all. Prayer changes things. And not only does prayer changes things, guys, God would answer you if you listen. And he'll work that thing out on your behalf. So, you will know. You will know. A lot of times, we've all done it. We've spent time with people who love the thought of being with us and love what we can bring to them. But they really didn't love us. You know, so sometimes you got to put yourself in a situation where somebody loves you because you deserve that person love and only that person love. Sometimes you got to put yourself in a situation where you know what you deserve, the best. And if you know that you with the best and you know that you're in the right place at the right time, then listen, have a little talk with God. He'll work it out. That's my inspiration to you today. That's my Thursday motivation to you, relationship motivation. Share, tag somebody else, maybe wondering the same thing. We get it confused. We know what a good woman looks like, but listen, what does a good man look like to a man? Ask another man, ask a man, excuse me, and watch he tell you what I told you. And when I tell you that God blessed us so many times, a lot of times because he ordained me for this. I have a twin brother. I was just so close to my daddy and close to my dad and boy cousins and growing up. So I got this thing. I may not have all the answers, but God certainly blessed me to be able to go through theology, get my doctorate degree, and have that knowledge in psychology and all that to be able to help somebody else along the way. So look, trust me on this. God got your back. All right, guys, you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Tomorrow is Friday. I'll see you back as soon as I can tomorrow because I'm going to be making some moves. But yeah, make it a good one. This is Dr. Michelle with your Thursday Relationship Motivation. Peace.